So earlier today, I was chatting with one of my clients, and the conversation went towards conflict and talking about it in general life. Now, there's a quote that goes, there are two types of pain in life, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret, and you've got to choose which one you want to have. If you don't do the things, then you're going to have regret, so it takes discipline to do the things. Now, for me, conflict is very similar. We all are going to have conflict, and there's two types. There's situational conflict with other people, which happens in real life, and then there's conflict up here. This is anxiety, this is overthinking, this is worrying and stressing. So if there's something in your life that requires conflict, because people often would say, I don't like conflict, I choose not to do conflict in real life, I'm good at it. That's cool, but all you're doing is you're taking that conflict that needs to happen, those difficult conversations that need to happen, and you're putting it up here. The difference is, if you engage with someone, your boss, your partner, a friend, someone else who's wronged you, you need to have that conversation. You need to engage with them. If you don't, it stays up here and you overthink, you can't sleep. In the real world, if you go to someone, your boss, you want to have a conversation that is difficult for you, but that you need to say because you know it's the right thing. It's a situational conflict situation. You're going to go in, you're going to have that hard conversation, but then when you leave, when you go home, it stays there. It's not up here all the time. It's a huge thing that people are choosing not to have the hard conversations and rather keep the conflict to themselves. What happens? Then you're stuck with it 24/7. You're stuck with that conflict all the time. And you're not going to win then, because you against you up here from a conflict, anxiety, stress, worry point of view, overthinking, you're not going to win. You can't win. But if you go into the real world and you engage and you have that hard discussion and you're not go looking for conflict, but you're happy to deal with it as necessary, you're going to walk away better. You're going to walk away better. Even if you don't get the desired outcome, it's out, it's done. You've said your piece. This is very important. So in life, two things. Choose the pain you want, discipline or regret. And with conflict, choose the one you want. Do you want it internal 24/7, or do you want it situational that you can deal with things and move on? There is no downside to engaging in conflict as and when necessary in order for you to say what you need to say. Don't be a bitch about it. Don't just go after people and look for conflict. But in some instances, if you want to be better, you're going to have those hard conversations. And there will be a certain element of conflict, of pushback from the other person. Your choice. Deal with it in a situation where the upside is the wheel starts moving, one is better than zero, things starts happening, or keep it up here, and then it's you versus you, and you're going to lose. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. This time of year, there's a lot of that happening. A lot of that happening. Family meetings, office parties, financial stresses. A lot of those things can be managed by engaging in a hard conversation with your partner, with your family, with your work colleagues, with your friends. But you don't want to engage in that conflict because you'd rather keep it up here and deal with it yourself. It's a no-win situation, guys. Reach out, have the conversations. Promise you'll feel better for it.